Hello, my name is James Hobbs. I will be performing a monologue from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead by Tom Stoppard, followed by a monologue from Equus by Peter Schaffer. We're actors. We pledged our identities, secure in the belief that someone would be watching. And then gradually, no one was. We were caught, high and dry. We weren't able to look around until the murderer's long soliloquy. Then, frozen as we were in profile, our eyes began to seek you out. Confidently at first, then hesitantly, then desperately. As every tuft of grass, every log, every exposed corner in every direction proved uninhabited, and still the king addressed the horizon with his dreary, interminable guilt. Our heads began to move, wary as lizards, and the corpse of unsullied Rosalinda peeped through her fingers. Then the king faltered. Still, habit and a stubborn belief that our audience was spying on us from behind the nearest bush kept our bodies moving long after they had emptied of meaning, like runaway carts dragging to a halt. Then, no one came out to us. No one shouted at us. The silence was unbreakable. It was obscene. We took off our crowns and our swords and our cloth of gold and headed silent down the road to Elsinore. I go on about my wife, the smug woman by the fire. But have you ever thought about the man on the other side of it? The finicky, critical husband with his art books on mythical Greece? What worship has he ever known? Real worship. Without worship, you shrink. It's as simple as that. I shrank my own life. No one else will do it for you. I settled on being pallid and provincial out of my own eternal timidity. The old story of bluster and do bugger all. I imply that we can't have children. In reality, it's only me. I had myself tested, behind her back. Lowest sperm count she could find. I haven't told her. That's all I need. Her sympathy mixed with resentment. I tell everyone, Margaret's the Puritan, I'm the pagan. Some pagan. Such fantastic returns I make to the womb of civilization. 3 weeks a year in the Peloponnese. Every bed booked in advance. Every meal paid for by vouchers. Cautious jaunts in a hired Fiat. Suitcase crammed with kaopectate. Such fantastic surrender to the primitive. And I use that word endlessly. Primitive. Oh, the primitive world, I say. What instinctual truths were lost with it. And while I sit, baiting an unimaginative woman with the word, that freaky boy is trying to conjure the reality. While I sit, looking at pictures of centaurs trampling the soil of Argos, he is trying to become one in a Hampshire field. I sit night after night, watching that woman knit. A woman I haven't kissed in 6 years. And he stands in the dark for an hour, sucking the sweat of his god's hairy cheek. And in the morning, I put my books away on the cultural shelf, close the Kodachrome snaps of Mount Olympus, touch my reproduction statue of Dionysus for luck, and head off to hospital to treat him for insanity. Do you see?